Guys, K420 back again. This isn't my video for the day though. There's gonna be another video tonight right after this. This is gonna be a quick video. I've had a lot of people ask me about this, and as a person who always um does her own research, looks into things before I believe what I'm reading on social media, or before I believe what my favorite YouTuber tells me, I always double check. So you should too. Therefore, I did do a little research into this, and I'm not going to lie, I got a little lost here, but I think I figured it out. You know me, I always figure my way out of this. So let me help you figure this out. First and foremost, TMZ was the first to report on Kevin Hart's accident. Right around 12:45 a.m., they say the accident took place between 12:45 and 1 a.m. was the first 911 call. So there was a witness that came on this scene. You can see their car in some of the pictures, and you will hear their 911 call. What I'm saying about this whole TMZ incident is that I don't know if two people came, because he did say there was another car pulled over while he was on the phone with 911 or whatever. However, the witness that called 911 thought Kevin Hart had been the driver. What he saw upon coming on scene was a man helping another, which later on is identified as Kevin Hart's security guard, helping Kevin Hart up the hill, up the ravine, and into the back of an SUV where he was to take him home. He said, well, he told the witness he was taking him to the hospital. He took him home where he could there get emergency services. Where Kevin Hart's house is, in accordance, I'm trying to think about this, where Kevin Hart's house is in accordance to the accident was like 5 minutes, I think. Yeah. 5 minutes. They said he was just there. They won't even TMZ won't even acknowledge where he was in the few minutes that he was not there. I've even got pictures of him driving the car that day. And according to some sources, they were all drinking that day. So who knows? My point of this is to say that I think TMZ is a celebrity cover-up rag. I think every time TMZ needs a hot scoop, or a celebrity needs their face slattered all over the front of a website, they work together. They are not bloggers versus the people we're blogging about. They are Harry, the guy, Harry, Harry's Harry or Henry? Harvey, there you go, Harvey Weinstein. Think about that, Kate. All guys named Harvey are creeps. Anyway, sorry if there's any Harveys watching. Harvey Levin. He used to be on the People's Court, you guys, for years, a decade that was on. He was a celebrity. So I think that he has made enough connections along the way and has experienced enough as a celebrity to be able to deal with these people. And I'm sure TMZ was the first on the scene and was trying to get the scoop on this. But immediately upon them getting that scoop, Kevin's Hart people called him and said, yo, Harvey, what's up? I need a favor. You know what I mean? So, sorry, I'm in the bed again. Guys, this is an easy one. This is just there was a witness on the scene that called 911 that didn't have a narrative or a celebrity to cover up for. And then there was TMZ. So real quick, let's do this. This is the 911 call that was made by the man that came to the scene.
Guys, don't worry.
Made by a bystander after Kevin Hart's 1970 Plymouth careened off the side of the road in Los Angeles late at night.
The ambulance is on the way. You guys okay in there? Stay calm.
At the time, 2 people were in the mangled car.
Right there.
Yeah, the roof is crushed.
They cut some of it off.
The car is pretty total. There's the door smashed in.
Hart, who police say was a passenger, got out on his own. A woman identifying herself as his wife makes this call at 2:15.
We'll listen to that in a minute.
He's not coherent at all.
Okay, so is he? Okay, is he breathing?
Yes.
Okay, did he go to the hospital or?
No treatment at all.
She sounds wasted.
He can't move.
Listen, I'm not going to keep watching because this is NBC's, guys. Listen, I can't find it right now because I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. You can go out and hunt for the witness that came on the scene's 911 call. I had it up here. This is the third time I've taped this now. So I accidentally forgot to put it back up. And this is like a everything at once. However, my point is that he's in this call or in this guy's call, he describes what's going on, and he even says he looked Kevin Hart not in the you didn't know it was but not on the 911 call, but in the later on interview. He says I looked his security guard in the eye, and he said, "Who the f is that?" That's what the security guard said to him, and then proceeded to put Kevin in his SUV and take him home. You guys, what I'm telling you is Kevin lived 5 minutes from here. How if the accident happened at 12:45, the first 911 call was made at 1 a.m. and Kevin lived 5 minutes away, and he didn't have to walk that whole half a mile home. He got a ride there from his security guard. Then why was it 2:24 a.m. when his wife called 911? Why did it take an hour and 24 minutes for Kevin to call about the two people that were back in that car? Is it because the witness said that he was calling 911? I don't know. Listen, this is the call from the wife. I want you to hear the whole thing. Play clip.
LA County Fire, number 6.
I hate when it does this. It's not me, it's this. Just press it once, Kate. Just once. They're so touchy. Sorry, guys. I hate doing this to you.
I was in an accident. I just need to know.
And the booster's on, isn't it? Yep. Wow. What a shame this is. They'd make it this way, you guys. I can watch videos with...
I need someone to come get him.
So you can't record them. It only happens while you're recording them. If I shut off the recording right now and play this video, it would play fine. He's in a house, apartment, or business. Yes, she said. Anyway, I'm going to pause it. There's no sense in this bouncing in and out because TMZ does it so you cannot record their site. TMZ just obtained a 911 call made from Kevin's Calabasas home. Look, 2:13 a.m. Remember, everything else is by TMZ anyway. They already had put out the info. Now they're just going to go back and cover his ASS at the end of this. She says he's been in an accident and needs someone to come get him. She also says he's not coherent at all. She told the 911 operator Kevin had not received any medical treatment at all at that point. The caller said he can't move and had injured something on his back. Now, this is odd. She said the accident happened 20 minutes ago outside of our gated community. That's odd because we know the accident happened at 12:45 a.m. Precisely what I'm saying. TMZ was already calling out the oddities before they really knew that they were supposed to be a cover story. That's why they came out with this. This is sad because, like, I've never seen a paper try to push somebody's narrative down your throat. And I wish the best for Kevin Hart, especially now that he's on heavy duty opiates, 13 years clean. Boy, Kevin, the best information I can tell you about that is the minute you can bear the pain, get off of it immediately. Pain. I'd rather feel chronic pain than a day of withdrawal ever again. Thank you, Jesus. Anyhow, Kevin Hart was definitely a passenger. Otherwise, not the driver, guys. He didn't abandon them. My question is, okay, we're going to get real into this. Let me just read this crap to you, and then I'm going to go through another site I'm going to give you a tip on tonight where you can get research. Hold on. Kevin Hart was definitely a passenger that landed him in the car crash that landed him in the hospital. We know that. Hang on. We know that because our law enforcement sources tell us physical evidence proves his friend was behind the wheel. Our CHP sources tells us Kevin's friend Jared Black was indisputably driving. We know that because we were told he was trapped in the driver's seat in such a way the firefighters had to literally cut him from the wreckage. Okay, how did Kevin climb over the driver then? That's what he said. He climbed out the window. It's a 2-door car. The window is in the passenger and the driver's seat. They're both crushed down. How did Kevin climb out and climb up the ravine if they had to cut the wreckage off? Anyhow, it says TMZ broke the story. Of course they did. Kevin had 3 spinal fractures in the lumbar thoracic area. Surgeon fused the vertebrae, and he will remain in the hospital at least a week. Will endure a long rehab. He's currently in extreme pain and heavily medicated. I bet you are, my friend. I bet you are. Yeah, there's the scene again. We got shots yesterday of the accident. They were taking measurements and see it, and we're doing belated due diligence. We're told there's no criminal investigation. Of course. I mean, they were his friends. My whole thing is, why didn't you call 911 when you got home? How come it took until 2:24 in the morning for you to call 911 or 2:13 in the morning to call 911? Well, first and foremost, let's look at a couple things. I love this site called Lipstick Alley. We're going to go to it in a minute. But I pulled out a couple few that I want to talk about. These are important because this is how it all starts. When us researchers start going, this doesn't sound right. So this is before today's article that I just read you. It was definitely Kevin as a passenger statement from TMZ. Before this came out is when this lady made this statement. Just know that. So she may feel different at this point, but it says, I like how TMZ makes it a point. Oh, no, not this one. Yeah, no, it is this one. TMZ makes it a point to say 2 people other than Kevin. Yet this fool was seen driving the car earlier that same day. How is he going to explain fresh cuts and bruises to Ekinus? Right. Now, this is what she must be a nurse because she's looking for a specific injury that takes place from from car accidents. Bumped it. You know it, guys. I did do it. I knocked it over. That was it. That was the first time I've done it since I've been back, and I knocked it over. Yay. I'm really back now. Oh, gosh. All right. Anyway, she knew that there's going to be injuries to look for, and apparently they're saying they found those injuries on the friend Jake, who they're claiming is the driver. And then it says, wait, so you think Kevin, who was seen driving the car that same day, just up and let one of the homies drive his brand new expensive car around? Hey, you looking to invest in real estate, sis? Because I got a real good deal on a bridge in Idaho. She made me laugh. Because here, this is what this is what he started recent. This is why would his friends drive his car when it says he got all these cars for his friends. We are officially getting it's not supposed to be there. Old. Me and my guys started a car club. We are the Plastic Cup Boys Car Club. We getting jackets, hats, gloves with no fingertips. Old man fun. We're drinking coffee and talk cars on Sundays, and so on. So that was where that came. Her statement came from. Is that there was no need for his friends to drive his car, his old hot rod. They were all driving their own that he got. That he paid for. Oops, too far. Let me go back one. So this is another member of the Lipstick Alley group, and she says, my take, it was Kevin and the trainer's fiance in the car. That's the girl who didn't have any injuries. Kevin or both were drunk/high. Kevin or the fiance was driving. If Kevin remained at the scene, it is still a bad look, especially if he's drunk or high, or a crime if he was the one driving. I suspect all were drunk or high coming from the house because that's where they said they were coming from just a few minutes earlier, considering Eniko's tone on the phone. Oh, they're talking. Gosh darn it! You guys got to stop spelling her name all funny. That lady was talking about her instead of a body part. Here, I'm a nurse. I thought they were talking about this bone in your sternum. Um, wow. I think they were talking about her girlfriend. They think her girlfriend was in the car. Wow. I noticed that when I'm doing this video, and I am not recording it for a third time or fourth time. So, you guys are just gonna have to take that and laugh because that's me. It's Kate 420. Because you know it's 5:17 when I'm recording, right? There you go. When they crash, he calls his security. They come with the trainer. It's interesting that they did not come with a Nico if they were called from the house. Fiance is, I think they were in a car behind them. I think a Nico and security were behind Kevin, the girl, and her fiance. That makes more sense. And they picked up Kevin, took him home real quick, and then we're supposed to deal with everything else. And by then, TMZ had been involved. Anyway, fiance is either the driver, moved into the seat. Trainer is now at the scene to act like a passenger, explains her lack of injuries and being able to seek own treatment. If Kevin had not been spotted by that witness, the story would have been that his friends crashed his car. He could recover at home, get treatment for his injuries. I think she was onto something there. And I bet you that the girlfriend has injuries. And that's why Kevin Hart's girl, the Nico girl, without it leaking to the, or he could have got treatment for his injuries without it leaking to the media due to HIPAA laws. He would just tell the public he had been sick and needed recovery or fell from his roof fixing it or some other fun domestic accident. His security was foolish to pull him out, further compromising him and other injured parties and not call 911 immediately. Leaving the fiance and trainer there was a cold-blooded. Further tomfoolery ensued by heading to the house and waiting another hour and 30 minutes before someone called the police, and they did not inform the dispatcher of the others at the scene. They said, my husband's here, can't you? So yeah, think about it. When Nico called 911, she never mentioned anybody at the scene she just said her husband needed help. So what is it exactly that they put two and two together that Kevin was in the same car accident? Or how did Kevin know that his friends ever even got help? Exactly. So I know I haven't answered a whole lot of questions here, but I'm hoping I'm giving you some more questions to ask yourself so that you aren't just falling for whatever BS thing that TMZ is trying to force down your throat. And then it says the fact that TMZ is going way out of the way to say the other person was driving. Exactly. Lets me know that Kevin was the driver. TMZ, you tried too hard on this one, and now everyone can see you for what you are. You are a celebrity cover-up machine.